And we are actually training our children to be ready for the real world.
Bro, you took away your kid's bed for 7 months. You training him to be homeless? How's it going, the lovely people of the internet? Welcome back. So I'd say about a week ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I reacted to Ruby Franke, who is the mother of 8 passengers, her response to all the hate she's getting, right? And a lot of you guys wanted me to react to more of the video that I was reacting to, because apparently she goes in even more, so let's check it out.
My favorite one so far has been, I get why you take things away from toddlers to teach them a lesson, but it is psychologically damaging to take things away from children who are older.
It's kind
and
of
I'm
facts.
thinking, wait a minute, I'm an adult, and if I showed up irresponsible around my home, if I showed up irresponsible around my vehicle, if I showed up irresponsible with my children,
for your job,
for my job, or anything, that thing could still be taken away. So it's just all of these false beliefs that are being spewed. So if you really do believe that it's psychologically damaging and abusive to take, then yeah,
No, no, don't get me wrong. I truly believe, if you have a kid who misbehaves, take away some of their things, maybe take away the iPad for a couple days or the PlayStation, Xbox, or whatever. You took your son's bed away for 7 months. I'm sorry, but what?
You're going to be angry a lot in your life if that's what you believe.
One of the biggest misconceptions out there in the world today is this idea of how fragile we are, how fragile people are, how fragile relationships are. And that nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is that human beings are what are called anti-fragile, which means we need to face challenges, we need to face hardship
Resilient.
and pain to develop resilience and grit, and that's what leads to success in life. If we make things easy on our kids all the time, they're going to grow up to be snowflakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You have a point. I do agree with that. 100% I agree with that.
But
I don't agree with sending your son away to boot camp for practically doing nothing, taking away his bed for 7 months, and not making your 5-year-old kid a lunch in the morning. I understand the kind of proper discipline you should discipline your kids, but bro, you guys have gone 1 ladder, 2 ladders, 3 ladders, 4. You're in the fucking sky, dude. You guys have crossed the limit, bro.
I totally believe that. Now I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Remember what I was going to say. Do you want to know the #1 most triggering thing Kevin and I have ever talked about?
Yeah.
It is not sex.
Okay.
And it is not politics, and it is not religion.
Okay.
If you want to get people really riled up
Mm-hmm.
in social media, you start talking about responsibility. It's like the R word. People don't like to hear it. And we are actually training our children to be ready for the real world. We've been accused of not training.
Bro, you took away your kid's bed for 7 months. You training him to be homeless? All right, I'm joking.
Actually, we are. And I think...
just because we shield them from distractions, we're being told that we're not preparing them for the real world.
I think that there is a lot of fear that is coming because the viewer actually isn't. If you are one of those people who has commented hate because we're not preparing our children for the real world, I think the truth is yours.
They're justifying everything they've done, right? They're not saying that they were in the wrong. They're not saying that it should have been lighter. They're just justifying it. They're saying, listen, if you're not doing this sort of things with your kids, they're not going to be prepared for the real world. Your kids are all going to grow up rich and famous. You guys have a very successful channel. Any one of your kids can start a YouTube channel and be a millionaire within 2 years. So how are you preparing them for the real world? All they need is a cam recorder and a YouTube channel and they're set for life. But I do agree with some things. Obviously I believe growing up you do need some sort of discipline. Without a doubt, I believe in that. I just don't believe in if your kid didn't pack their lunch for school, they have to go a whole 8 hours without eating. I don't believe in that. I also don't believe in, taking someone's bed away for 7 months. And also, I do kind of believe in sending your kid to boot camp or whatever Chad went to, but not for the reason that Chad went, right? At the same time, clearly they're just trying to be the best parents they can. And if this is how they think they can be the best parents in A. You know, everyone grows up differently. Everybody grows up with different rules, different groundings, different parents, different lifestyles. Yeah, but I just don't agree with a lot of the stuff, and I'm gonna keep it real. I think a lot of it is wrong. Okay, and that's that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another video. Peace.